There's a lot of international people have called.
Yes.
Say, do you want to speak on Mars? I said, no, man, in time. But now, at some point, I have to start saying something. Now, I have to be careful, because now you look at everybody sideways now. If this happened to me and it's going to be 2 years and I can't see back a dime.
Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. And in this one, Usain Bolt bears all in interview over the loss of $2.5 billion in the SSL fraud saga, as well as the People's National Party demands accountability over tsunami alert, as well as Pastor Shuttleworth and the Jamaican Baptist Union tussles over land. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Member shout out goes to Angela and Ivan Wallace. Big up on yourself. You too can join the membership. The membership link will be in the comment section. Notification shout out goes to Navlet Williams. Big up yourself, Navlet. Thanks for the continued support from each and every one. So kicking off the first segment, Usain Bolt bears all in an interview on a popular podcast called The Fix, and same will be aired tomorrow, February the 10th, 2025. And following the whole SSL saga of where some 200 clients have been fleeced out of their money at the Stocks and Securities Limited 2 years ago, we learned that the popular sprint icon Usain Bolt was among those 200 and odd persons who were fleeced out of their savings, out of their earnings, out of their money that they had in this investment company. And for too long, we can't get a report from the government. We can't get any concrete, solution to say whether or not these clients will get back their money. And with the return of the DPP Paula Llewellyn, we learned of recent that they still don't have all the evidence from the Financial Investigative Division. They still don't have all the files after 2 years. And oftentimes we've seen Usain Bolt basically coming out with some vague utterances on his social media. And 4 months ago, he put out a post and says, can we bank on them to tell us? Are we not in the circle? Hashtag country youth. To which we're seeing after that, the Labourites, them cussing out Usain Bolt. So once you speak out against this government, or you speak out against the lies, the corruption, and all things that are wrong, you are attacked and cursed by a set of these Labourite supporters. And I've done myriads of videos on this topic, to the point where I stated that I wouldn't touch this topic again, because I said to myself, Usain Bolt has the power to come out and speak directly to the powers that be who are intertwined with the loss of his $2.5 billion. And to see after 2 years now he's finally coming out and he bears all in this interview. Let us stay tuned. The premiere will come tomorrow, and I want to hear exactly what is coming out with, because I'm full time now, brother. And I would love for the other 200 and odd clients, if I even post it and hashtag, so we the bloggers can see it for gonna highlight. It's very important. We have to call out the powers that be, because a whole heap on a ban on a belly and put on an investment for it to go like butter against sun, for the powers that be to take it and use it to their privilege, and we can't hear nothing from it. So stay tuned for the fix tomorrow, and on a run go over there, go take in this interview from Usain Bolt.
I must say, because of who I am, you know. There's a lot of international people have called and said, do you want to speak on my house? I said, no, man, in time. But now, at some point, I have to start saying something. Now, I have to be careful, because now you look at everybody sideways now. If this happened to me and it's going to be 2 years and I can't see back a dime.
Shit, yeah.
And I said, Jaja, I'm not happy, but something have to happen, something fixing have to go on.
Now, fellow ABR family, news broke yesterday where a 8.0 magnitude earthquake struck approximately 133 miles from the Cayman Island at 6:23 p.m. and a whole heap of countries were affected, from Colombia go right down to Cuba. And there was a tsunami alert. Estimated times of arrival via Severe Studios that listed a whole heap of Caribbean island under tsunami watch, including Jamaica. And up to this day, we didn't get a press briefing or alert from the ODPEM, that's the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, there in Jamaica. To which a few bloggers pointing it out on their social media platform, and we're seeing the Labourites them run out, stating that ODPEM is not incompetent for not informing us Jamaicans. We were basically left in the dark as to this tsunami alert or tsunami watch. And we're seeing the People's National Party calling on the government, demanding accountability. And that media release is dated today, February 2025, and it says Jamaica was placed under a tsunami alert at approximately 6:30 p.m. yesterday, which was lifted about an hour and 10 minutes later. At no time during the 70 minutes the alert was in effect did the country hear from its government or the responsible agency, the ODPEM. Stated Opposition Shadow Minister of Local Government, Mrs. Natalie Nita-Garvey, MP, in a statement this morning. She asserted that had a tsunami occurred, it would have resulted in a disaster of catastrophic proportions, as no bulletin was issued to warn the population, nor were any instructions provided on how to respond to such an event, save for a release over 3 hours later, informing of an advisory but denying a warning. The opposition considers this a gross dereliction of duty and an extremely irresponsible failure by the Minister of Local Government and the ODPEM. Mrs. Nita-Garvey MP is calling for an urgent review of the country disaster alert and warning system to ensure they are fully functional and supported by adequate response mechanism, expertise, and funding. She described the performance of the minister and its agency last night as scary and demanded that the minister, as the accountable officer, immediately provide the nation with a credible explanation. And this is so sad. Something as a tsunami where high rising water could have caused great catastrophe, and no briefing from our emergency preparedness institution called ODPEM, which sits in the office of the Prime Minister. And when we call out these things, a handful of Labourites running out to defend the government and their incompetence. This no look good none at all. This no look good none at all whatsoever. Now, last but not least, there is a tussle between Pastor Shuttleworth and the Jamaica Baptist Union over the Tarrant church property valued at 50 million Jamaican dollars. So since of recently a be a land tussle and land battle gone ABR family, and right now this has to do with the church body. So there was a intent to register the Tarrant Baptist Church property in St. Andrew under Pastor Jeffrey Shuttleworth's name. Last month, Shuttleworth consented to a court order suspending his application process with the National Land Agency until lawsuit filed by the Jamaica Baptist Union against him is resolved. The dispute is the culmination of years of strained relationship between the JBU and Shuttleworth, who has alleged that he has had to move from under the Christian group's control because of its alleged embrace of alien principles and what he claims is a sympathetic posture towards the LGBTQ community. Jamaica Baptist Union then took the issue to the court after Shuttleworth refused to allow the group to conduct a survey of the property at Moulins Road. Pastor Shuttleworth claims that the JBU has no rights over the land. The JBU took the issue to court after Shuttleworth refused to allow the group to conduct a survey of the property at Moulins Road to obtain a formal title. They were seeking two orders. It wants a declaration at the JBU as trustee, is a legal executor of all Baptist churches, and holds legal ownership and control over all real property, lands and buildings of affiliated churches of the Jamaica Baptist Union, including the property situated on Moulins Road. It also wants an order declaring that the JBU has the lawful authority to survey the property. The court granted an injunction on January 23rd blocking Shuttleworth or anyone acting on his behalf from trying to apply for the title or taking any further steps claims to ownership of the property. The JBU contends that the century-old Tarrant Baptist Church and property on which it sits were transferred to and vested in it under the law through the 1969 Jamaica Baptist Union Incorporation and Vesting Act. But according to the Tax Administration Jamaica website, it says that Section 29 of the Land Surveyors Act, which stipulates that once a landowner or any person with interest in a land objects to a survey, the surveyor shall not proceed. It is said that Shuttleworth has been at Tarrant Baptist Church for almost 2 decades. Contended in the notice of objection that the property has been in the possession of the Tarrant Baptist Church for more than 100 years, and the leaders and members of the church do not consent to the proposed survey. So right there, so is a big battle right now in court between Pastor Shuttleworth and the Jamaica Baptist Union. Baptist Union, I said the land belongs to them, and Shuttleworth, I said the land don't belong to them. So right now, the court need to intervene and settle this matter quick and fast, because a land thieving saga are going on right now in Jamaica. Now, ABR family, without further ado, I would love to hear your input on this. I would love to hear your opinion. Really want to make a reason in the comment section and tell me what you think about Usain Bolt finally coming out after 2 years to speak on his $2.5 billion that was defrauded at SSL, and even our country being in the dark with a big tsunami alert following a 8.0 magnitude earthquake out there in the Caribbean. What says Uno? Talk up and tell me. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel on the road to 30k and beyond. Help me to get there. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Get this video to at least 5,000 likes. Spread that one near and far. And remember to stay tuned for the big interview with Usain Bolt airing tomorrow on the podcast called The Fixed. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.